Have you ever been in the supermarket and looked at a product and wondered to yourself, is it really sustainable? The answer to this is sometimes no, but worse yet, sometimes that product is the result of a human rights violation. My research looks at the palm oil industry and more specifically the Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil. The top two producers in the world of palm oil are Malaysia and Indonesia. My research also looks at the Forest Stewardship Council and fair trade. The Forest Stewardship Council uses the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People as part of their criteria for certification. This is something that RSPO needs to incorporate in order to add credibility and protection for the indigenous people. It gives them a legal claim to their land and so that they can report when their rights are being violated. Fair trade also has some success stories, one of them being the Casanthula Cane Growers Association. They were able to sell their products at the fair trade premium of $60 a ton, and they were able to pour that money back into their community and lift it out of poverty. There are also some additional measures that must be taken in order for this reformation to be successful. The first one is land trust. A proposed solution to this is red books, which are 50-year leases and have been used successfully in Vietnam in the past. This gives people a legal claim to their land so that they can take people to court if they're trying to land grab. The second is bolstering the education system, and along with this is having internet connection and availability to rural communities. This will allow people not only to be educated on their rights, but able to report when their rights are being violated. The third is a credit line. This is something that's very important so that the indigenous people have a credit line and have the means necessary to start their own plantations and grow crops such as tobacco in order to give themselves a greater amount of revenue and control over their own land. And the fourth is increasing the size of the now 5-member complaint panel that RSPO has by breaking it down into 4 different subsections and adding additional people to the panel. This will greatly reduce the amount of time it takes in order for them to respond to complaints of human rights violations. I believe that with all of these reformations and additional measures, that RSPO will not only gain credibility in the eyes of producers, but will also further protect the rights of indigenous people. Thank you.